friends, it's Miss Kirk. I just wanted to reach out to you and talk to you a little bit about what's coming up this week, the 9th to 16th. You'll note I will also include next week in this video for you, so you'll have 2 weeks at once, just like last time. So, our picture's loading. There it is. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to reach out and touch bases with you on No Red Ink. Please remember that these were all scheduled between the 12th and the 13th of October. The diagnostic was assigned on the 12th, and then you had all of your grammar for the entire semester put there. The ones you should be working on next are growth voice, growth verbals, and then, of course, confused words. Now, remember, it does give you some practice before you take the quiz. You may choose how much of the practice you want to do. Okay, but this quiz cannot be reset. So you decide what you need to do. And remember, the quiz is what goes in that grade book. So if it's not done by the date on No Red Ink, it will go away. Okay, it will not accept it when it's more than a week late. So keep that in mind as you move forward. The next thing, of course, is your read theory. Please make sure you take a moment to show your family where you are with your data. I'm very proud of our students. As you are aware, we did change. In the first quarter, we did the number of activities, and every student was asked to do a minimum of 2 activities per week. This time, however, we changed it to knowledge points, and I'm very, very proud to report that the class as a whole actually doubled their growth. So if we think about how much they grew in the 7 weeks of quarter one, in only 3 weeks in quarter two, we have doubled the data we produced in an entire of 7 weeks before. So please look at your child, notice where they were and how far they've come, and really give them some feedback about that, because I think that we've all grown, and it's wonderful to be able to look at the data and see exactly where your growth is. You can see that by the time you receive this email, your child should have not only the 9th to the 13th, but the instructional outline for the 16th to the 20th. Now, the following week is a short week, the 23rd and the 24th, right before Thanksgiving. Because it is a short week, Mr. West has said there's no mandatory Google Meet for that week. Because it's only 2 days, we don't have enough days in the week to make sure every class gets to have that mandatory Google Meet. So your teacher may be open for you to have a check-in. They may have a video for you instead, but that week, the 23rd and the 24th, it's a Monday and a Tuesday, there is no mandatory Google Meet on those 2 days. So congratulations. Side note, as the virtual learning coordinator, I do want to let you know that your attendance for the 23rd and 24th will be part of the attendance week for the 16th to the 20th. So when you turn it in on that week, it'll cover both of those days as well. You'll only have to do one time for both of those time spans. So let's talk about the 9th to the 13th, shall we? Excellent. I forgot about this real quick before we get there. Wednesday is a virtual learning day. This is across the district for all of our traditional learning. They will be looking at virtual learning days just so that we can kind of get the hang of it. Now, at Heritage High School, the virtual learning day has a unified schedule. You can see it here. First block will be 8:30 to 9:30. Second block will be 9:30 to 10:30. Third block will be 10:30 to 11:30, a lunch break. Fourth block will then be 1:30 to 2:30. And then, of course, 2:30 to 3:30 is the end. Now, as a virtual learner, you are listed as an 8th block. So please keep that in mind. You may need to check with your teachers and just find out if it's going to change your Google Meet times at all, because I have some classes that are not affected because their Google Meets are not on Wednesday. But in the future, if we shift to a virtual learning day on a Monday or a Tuesday, then we would shift to this schedule as well. So double check with your teachers and make sure you understand what the expectation is. All right, 9th to the 13th. Here's our outline for the week. The page will finish loading, but it's just the illustration, so it's okay that it's not there. Of course, on our Google Meets for this class for English 3, it is Monday at 2:25 or Tuesday at 10:35. Either one of those will work. Monday is the No Red Ink and the knowledge points on read theory. Tuesday, we've got Apex. We're looking at Mark Twain and satire, so kind of moving right through that curriculum. Looking at life on the Mississippi, and then moving into analyzing that. Now, each day, we look at around 60 minutes, but one thing that happened is this particular activity right here, this English 3.2.1 is actually a 60-minute activity. And so since it projects that to be a 60-minute activity, there is no other part for that day. So it's actually listed as like 50 minutes, but if I put that with the quiz, it puts it over 60 minutes, and I didn't want to do that to you. So even though it's about 10 minutes shy for this particular activity, you can get caught up on something else. You can work ahead. You could use it for your No Red Ink, anything like that. Okay. Now, just to give you a heads up, the 16th to the 24th is available as well. There's our slide. Same thing with the Google Meet on Monday 2:25 p.m. or on Tuesday at 10:35 a.m. for English 3. Move that up for you. Monday, of course, is the weekly No Red Ink and the Read Theory. And then you'll note that we've got Tuesday, moving into understanding the Civil War, a little bit of a quiz so you can have some cultural background to help you with your text. Looking at the narrative of Frederick Douglass and moving into, you'll notice that on Wednesday, that task actually hits the 50-minute. And if you put it with the other task, it goes over the 60-minute window. So instead, you have a little bit of a short period on Wednesday. It was a little bit short on Thursday. So I moved the Read Theory for the following week up to that Thursday. So you'll still get your points. And then, of course, Friday, you're looking at analyzing it and doing the quiz. The next Monday, you'll do your final No Red Ink before Thanksgiving break. And for some of you guys that have worked ahead, that would be maybe your last one that you need to do, because we do have several students who've worked ahead. Parents, if you're not sure if your child's worked ahead, ask them to log into No Red Ink and let you see their data, let you see their grades, okay? And then, of course, looking at Tuesday, we're moving into westward expansion in the quiz, and that pulls you right up to Thanksgiving, and you guys are going to have a fantastic Thanksgiving break. So that takes care of everything from now until Thanksgiving. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. I am stephanie.kirk@bluntk12.org. Or if you'd like to email me, if you'd like to call me directly, you may do that. My number is 980-1138. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Bye, friends.